To pass the ASQ Certified Six Sigma Black Belt exam, you must understand the exact scope of the material you are required to master. This scope is defined by the 9 pillars of the ASQ body of knowledge. Understanding this structure is absolutely critical because it provides the ultimate roadmap for your entire certification journey. To make this extremely clear, we can divide these 9 pillars into 3 main categories: foundational concepts, the DMAIC core, and the advanced frameworks. Let us get into the details of the foundational concepts. These 3 pillars are the building blocks of your Six Sigma knowledge. We kick things off with pillar 1, organizational wide planning and deployment. Closely following that is pillar 2, organizational process management and measures. Rounding out this first group is pillar 3, team management. Now we get into the DMAIC core. This is the absolute heart of the exam. Here we find pillar 4, define. Then we step into pillar 5, measure. After that is pillar 6, analyze. Once you uncover the root causes, you move forward with pillar 7, improve. Closing out the core methodology is pillar 8, control. Finally, we step into the advanced frameworks. This brings us to our final destination, which is pillar 9, and that is design for Six Sigma framework and methodologies. These 9 pillars represent the entire scope of the body of knowledge. Take the time to familiarize yourself with this exact list, as it will perfectly structure your study plan and prepare you for the battlefield of the exam. Next, to truly conquer the ASQ Six Sigma Black Belt certification exam, simply understanding the general topics is not enough. You must know exactly how the questions are weighed. Knowing where the heavy weight lies is your ultimate strategic advantage, helping you focus your study time exactly where it matters most. When you sit down to take the test, the exam consists of exactly 165 questions. Let us look at the precise breakdown of the topics you will be tested on. Starting with our foundational concepts, the organization-wide planning and deployment pillar has 12 questions. The organizational process management and measure pillar also brings 12 questions to the table. Rounding out this first group, the team management pillar steps it up a bit with 15 questions. Next, we enter the DMAIC core. This is where the absolute bulk of your exam lives. As a black belt, driving process improvement through this specific methodology is your primary responsibility, which is exactly why the exam tests it so heavily. The define pillar holds 20 questions. Moving forward, the measure pillar is the biggest section of the entire test, packing a massive 25 questions. The analyze pillar comes in close behind with 22 questions. Once you hit the improve pillar, you are looking at 21 questions. Finally, the control pillar wraps up the core methodology with 17 questions. Our last category is the advanced frameworks. The design for Six Sigma framework and methodologies pillar is the smallest section of the test with just 6 questions. If you add all of those up, you get exactly 150 questions. So, if the topic breakdown only accounts for 150 questions, why do you actually face 165 questions on the exam? That is because only 150 of them are scored questions. They are the ones that actually decide your final result. The 15 additional questions are what we call unscored questions. Think of them as trial questions. The test makers are simply testing out new questions to see if they are fair, accurate, and ready to be used as real scored questions on future exams. They do not count toward your final score at all. However, there is a major catch. The exam does not tell you which questions are the real ones and which ones are the trial ones. They are mixed randomly throughout the entire test. Because you cannot tell the difference, you must treat every single question as if it is a scored question. Give every single one your absolute best effort. Since you are facing 165 total questions within a strict time limit, pacing yourself is incredibly important. If you encounter a question that seems impossibly difficult or completely unfamiliar, do not panic and do not let it drain your time. Make an educated guess, mark it for review, and keep moving forward to protect your time for the core topics. I have provided these guidelines as a downloadable file. Please click on the link in the description below to get your copy. Understanding the core philosophies and exam hacks we just covered is your first step. But your ultimate goal is not just learning theory, it is passing the exam, securing your ASQ certified Six Sigma Black Belt, and stepping into that elite tier of quality leaders. To get there, you must train your brain to dismantle real, high stakes scenario under pressure. My name is Rahul Iyer. As a master black belt with over 2 decades of experience, I have trained more than 1 million students and certified over 100,000 professionals globally. When it comes to conquering the ASQ exam, you are in safe hands. That is exactly why I built my complete ASQ Black Belt Simulation exam course. This is not just a test bank, it is a tactical training program. Plus, it is a fully CPD accredited course, meaning you will also earn valuable CPDs, CEUs, PDCs, and PDUs. Inside, you are getting an absolute arsenal, over 200 specific knowledge nuggets, crystal clear scenario translations, and my strict alphabetical breakdown of exactly why every single distractor is a calculated trap. I show you the exact mechanics of how to eliminate the noise and confidently select the right answer every single time. Do not risk nearly $600 in exam fee by walking into that Prometric center untested. Grab the full course using the link in the description, master the mechanics, and go claim your black belt. I will see you in the course.